Hi folks, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about revolver maintenance, more specifically lead removal. When shooting cast bullets in your 6 guns, it's inevitable that you get some form of leading. The bullet lube that's used with cast bullets determines how much leading. There's some lubes out there like LBT lube that will just about cut down on it completely, but you still will get some leading, to where there's things like the Hornady swedge bullets. They lead pretty bad because the wax that they put on them just doesn't provide adequate lube when shooting. When I first got into hand loading cast bullets for 6 guns, I noticed leading. And when you go online, you'll see, various things about what types of solvents, what types of brushes you need to get leading out. But there's a little known tool out there sold by Brownells called the Lewis Lead Remover that makes that job one of the easiest things you can do. I've got mine here, so let's dive off into how that's done. All right, so this is the Lewis Lead Remover. So what you have is you have a T-handle, you have a rubber ferruled piece that makes sure that this brass washer that goes on it is tight to the grooves and lands when you pull it through, and you've got the forcing cone ferrule that goes on to clean the forcing cone. Now there's several different things that say you can do it dry, you can use a lube, you can use the JB Bore compound. That's, I think, comes down to personal preference. A lot of people seem to use this Kroll penetrating oil as a lubricant. Me personally, I like Ballistol for cleaning. Brownell says to use the JB Bore compound. This stuff it's gritty, but it's not like silicone gritty. This is what they recommend to use with it, and what it does is it somehow or another, whatever it's made out of, and it doesn't say what it's made out of, it sort of polishes the lead out of the bore with this brass disc, and it doesn't scratch the bore. Again, I don't know what this is made out of, but this stuff works pretty good when it's heavily leaded. So to set this thing up, you've got a disc here that threads on. You kind of just run it down the threads. I guess you could push it on, but I just thread it on so it stays, the hole stays tight. And what you do is you're supposed to pull it through the cylinder to shape it. You run this rod through here like this. You thread this on, pull it through the cylinder to shape it. Then you take this back off and you will stick this down the barrel, thread this on, pull it through to clean it. Doing it that method works great on 45. I have found that it doesn't work too good with a 38. When I try to pull this through here, it tends to tear these discs off and you end up wasting discs. So I try to shape it by hand the best I can, and then I pull mine through the forcing cone first to let it gradually shape that and pull it through the barrel. All right, so I sort of shape this by hand around that. Because like I said, anytime I've tried pulling it through the cylinder, it ends up tearing this disc off on the smaller 38. So now you thread it into your cleaning rod, like so. You tighten your ferrule. It's kind of by feel. I tighten mine up till it touches, and then just a little turn. And then me personally, I like a little Ballistol on it when it's not real super dirty, to give that brass a little bit of lube going through the cylinder. And then you just grab hold firmly and you sort of pull this and twist it as you come, like so. There's not very much lead in this gun, like I said, and it actually felt just a little bit loose. So if it feels just a little bit loose when you pull it through, you don't feel like you're getting in the lands good enough, you tighten your ferrule here against your rubber. Just run this back through there. Thread it back onto your rod. Give it a little spray to help it pass through there. Oh yeah, that's tight now. Pull it out. And like I said, there wasn't a lot of lead fouling in this gun because it's been cleaned and had jacketed bullets. There's a little bit of residue come off on my hand. So that's how you clean the barrel. Now the forcing cone, I don't know if y'all can see that, it's pretty dirty. I've still got some ballistol in there. So what I like to do, I use this same one because it's already shaped. Put it on your cone shaped one. You run your rod up in the barrel. Get this where I can hold it right here. This is hard to hold and show on camera. Get that threaded in there, tied against your rod. And again, I give it a little sprig of spray, and then I like to turn mine the way that the handle tightens. So you grab your T-handle and you just put slight pressure and spin that cone shaped piece in the forcing cone a little bit, and then that'll tighten it up. So you'll need a little wrench. Let me grab my little Allen set here. You need something to stick in that little hole to help loosen it. I just use a little Allen wrench that fits in there to loosen it back up, because it will tighten it into the threads like this. Get me a patch here and let's wipe that off and see if we can tell on camera. I don't know that it's going to show up. Don't know if y'all can see that. It's shinier in there. It has cleaned all the residue up off the forcing cone. See if we can get a down the barrel look on camera. It's hard to tell, but it is good and clean and shiny in there. So that's all there is to using the Lewis lead remover. What I've got for when I'm done pulling the lead out, I'll go back through with some patches. I've got an adapter that's 832 thread that swivels, and I just thread it on here onto my rod that I use the Lewis lead remover on, and then I can run brushes, patches, whatever through the bore to clean up any fouling, or if you use that bore cleaner, whatever else is left in there. You can see it loosens up a little bit of stuff, but then you just go through your typical normal cleaning routine, and that's all there is to it. Now for the throats in the cylinder, after I've went through the barrel and the forcing cone, we've already got this thing shaped good where it'll pass through the cylinder. So you'll go through each one of these the same way. You'll pass your rod through, you'll thread this on, you'll just slightly tighten this up, and then get you a firm hold, and that pulls through. The chamber part is going to go smooth. What we're trying to clean is the throats. So you would do that for each cylinder. I'm going to snug this up just a touch. Put a little spray on there. It has some residual, but we'll put a little more. And you just pull that through like so. Do that on all 6 to clean your throats out. And then, like I say, I come back through. I like to take my normal patch rod here and put it on so it doesn't spin. So I can just take a patch when I'm done. Then I can go in there, take this T-handle, and I can spin that to get all that residue out of the throat. And that's how you clean the throats. You just repeat that 6 times, and then you're clean. You can wipe all your cleaning solution ballistol off. You're clean. and she's ready to shoot some more. So there you have it, the Lewis lead remover, a valuable tool that I feel like should be part of every revolver shooter's kit and part of their cleaning rotation. When I first got into shooting cast bullets, like I said, I tried everything that I'd read about online, different solvents, brushes, whatever. But this tool has, in my experience, been the best thing for removing lead from the forcing cone, the barrel, and your throats. If it's your first time watching my channel, I'd ask that you like and subscribe. Go check out some other videos. If you're over on Instagram, check me out over there under the same handle, J_C_Hunt. I'm all the time posting some of the behind the scenes stuff that I do as far as shooting or anything else that I'm interested in. As always, keep learning and happy shooting. Thank you for watching.